Jeep Wrangler. What kind of vehicle becomes a legend after surviving war zones, mountains, deserts, and generations of drivers who refuse to stay on the road? The answer is the Jeep Wrangler. Its story began with the military Jeeps of World War II. Machines built to move through mud, chaos, and broken terrain where normal vehicles failed instantly. But when the war ended, people realized something surprising. This tough little machine was also perfect for adventure. Over time, the Wrangler evolved into an off-road icon with removable doors, solid axles, and massive customization potential. Yet despite all the modern upgrades, it still feels raw and mechanical in a way many modern SUVs no longer do. And maybe that is exactly why people love it. Driving a Wrangler often feels less like transportation and more like escaping civilization itself. Land Rover Defender. How do you build a vehicle trusted by explorers crossing African deserts and scientists driving through frozen wilderness? You create the Land Rover Defender. Originally designed in Britain as a simple work vehicle, the Defender slowly earned a reputation as one of the toughest machines ever built. Farmers depended on it. Rescue teams trusted it. Expedition crews drove it into places where maps stopped making sense. Unlike many SUVs that focus mainly on comfort, the Defender was created with survival in mind. Its boxy shape, durable body, and dependable four-wheel drive system allowed it to handle brutal terrain with calm confidence. But here is the twist. Even after becoming a luxury vehicle in modern times, it still carries the spirit of the original machine beneath all the technology. Toyota Land Cruiser. What vehicle would you choose if your life depended on reaching the other side of the desert? For many people around the world, the answer is the Toyota Land Cruiser. Since the 1950s, this vehicle has built a reputation for reliability, so strong that entire regions trust it more than almost anything else on wheels. In some remote places, Land Cruisers travel for decades over rough roads with little maintenance. That level of durability turned the vehicle into a global legend. But what makes it interesting is the balance it offers. It can survive harsh environments while still carrying families in comfort. That combination transformed it from a utility machine into one of the most respected off-road vehicles ever created. Ford Bronco. What happens when a classic off-road legend disappears for years and suddenly returns to challenge modern SUVs again? You get the Ford Bronco. First introduced in the 1960s, the Bronco was built for outdoor freedom and rough terrain. It quickly became known for its compact size and adventurous personality. Then it vanished for decades, turning into something almost mythical among off-road fans. When Ford finally revived it, expectations were enormous. Surprisingly, the new Bronco did not just rely on nostalgia. It arrived with advanced trail technology, locking differentials, removable panels, and serious off-road engineering. The result was something rare, a modern vehicle that still feels connected to its wild original spirit. Mercedes-Benz G-Class. Can a luxury SUV really survive dangerous off-road terrain? Or is it all just image and status? The Mercedes-Benz G-Class answers that question in a surprising way. Long before celebrities turned it into a symbol of wealth, the G-Class was designed as a military vehicle. Underneath the polished paint and expensive interior is a machine engineered for difficult environments. It uses a strong ladder frame chassis and multiple locking differentials that help it climb through terrain many drivers would never expect from a luxury SUV. The strange part is how little its design has changed over the decades. While other vehicles became softer and more aerodynamic, the G-Class kept its hard edges, almost like it refused to abandon its original purpose. ATV. Why would someone choose a machine that feels halfway between a motorcycle and a car? Because an ATV can go places most vehicles simply cannot. All-terrain vehicles are lightweight, fast, and surprisingly agile. Riders control them, which gives them a more direct and physical driving experience. Farmers use them for work. Adventurers use them for trails. Racers push them to dangerous speeds across dirt tracks and forest. But the real twist is how quickly conditions can change while riding them. A calm trail can suddenly become mud, rocks, or deep water within seconds, forcing the rider to react instantly. That unpredictability is part of what makes ATVs both exciting and risky. UTV. What if you combine the toughness of an ATV with the practicality of a small truck? That idea created the UTV. Utility task vehicles were designed for carrying people, equipment, and supplies across difficult terrain where ordinary vehicles struggle badly. Unlike ATVs, UTVs usually have side-by-side seating, roll cages, and larger storage space. They became essential for farms, rescue teams, hunters, and outdoor workers. But then something unexpected happened. People started racing and modifying them for recreation. Today, some high-performance ATVs are powerful, enough to outrun much larger vehicles through sand dunes and rough trails. What started as a work machine slowly transformed into an off-road monster. Rock crawler. How slow can a vehicle move and still feel intense? Rock crawlers answer that question perfectly. These machines are built for one purpose only: climbing over impossible terrain. Huge rocks, steep ledges, and dangerous angles become their playground. Unlike racing vehicles, rock crawlers focus on precision instead of speed. Massive tires grip uneven surfaces while flexible suspension systems twist in ways normal vehicles never could. Watching one climb a near vertical obstacle almost feels unnatural, as if gravity has stopped working. But the most fascinating part is the patience involved. Drivers move carefully, sometimes only inches at a time, because one wrong move can flip the entire vehicle. Baja Truck. What kind of vehicle is built to fly across the desert at terrifying speed for hundreds of miles? The answer is the Baja Truck, inspired by the brutal Baja racing events in Mexico. These machines are engineered for endurance and chaos. Their suspension systems absorb massive impacts while powerful engines push them through rough terrain at incredible speed. Dust storms, rocks, jumps, and mechanical failures are all part of the challenge. But the real twist is that survival matters just as much as winning. In long desert races, even the strongest vehicles can break down far from help. That danger is exactly what turned Baja racing into one of the most respected forms of off-road motorsport. Dune buggy. What happens when people take a lightweight car and decide to race it across sand dunes? The result is the Dune buggy. Originally built using modified Volkswagen Beetle platforms, Dune buggies became famous for their fun and unpredictable nature. Their lightweight frames and wide tires allow them to float across soft sand, where heavier vehicles sink immediately. Driving one across desert dunes feels almost like riding waves in the ocean. But there is also a hidden challenge. Sand may look soft and harmless, yet it can trap vehicles within seconds if the driver loses momentum. That constant battle between speed and control gives Dune buggies their unique character. Snowmobile. How do people travel through regions where roads completely disappear under snow? They use snowmobiles instead of wheels. These machines rely on skis and tracks to glide across frozen landscapes. In places like Canada and northern Scandinavia, snowmobiles are more than recreational vehicles. They are sometimes necessary for transportation and rescue operations. Riding one across steep snow creates an almost silent feeling, broken only by the engine and the sound of ice beneath the track. But conditions can turn dangerous without warning. Blizzards, hidden ice, and freezing temperatures make snowmobile travel both beautiful and unforgiving at the same time. Military off-road vehicle. What vehicle keeps moving even when roads are destroyed? Conditions are brutal, and danger is everywhere. Military off-road vehicles are designed exactly for that reality. Machines like the Humvee were built to transport soldiers and equipment through hostile terrain where normal vehicles would fail almost instantly. Reliability matters more than comfort because breakdowns in combat zones can become life-threatening. Many civilian off-road vehicles borrowed ideas from military engineering, especially when it comes to durability and suspension design. The strange part is how these vehicles often look simple from the outside while hiding incredible toughness underneath.